How are you doing and how have you been? Buckle yourselves in, tuck your nan in and let's get to it. So, as we jump on speed 3, the colony is booming. Our kill box is looking a little thick, a little tasty, like you can see my kill box walking down the street and you go, core, I want a piece of that. Now, what are the plans for this episode? Now this is going up. Solar panel farm, number 1. Number 2, hopefully we can get some mortars down. Number 3, why are we going slow? Why has the game? Think we're okay? So when the game forces you onto 1 speed, something's going down. All our colonists are in. No, they're not. Okay, we're back on speed 3. It's fine. I think it's just where that got set. What's he shooting at? The llamas. I think because we've got the llamas, haven't we? Yeah, I'll just set all these to be slaughtered and then that's meat. Yeah, I think this is trying to hit one of that llama. Which sort of is what it is. We'll worry about animals down the line where we've been getting hit so hard lately. I just want to make sure our defences are sort of getting up and at them, which they are, to be fair to them. So, priority for this episode. Solar panels, if they can start going up, I might just put 1 up for the time being, seeing then when the next raid happens, are they going to raid and destroy the solar panel, sort of just test that. If that's going to be fine, then we need mortars up. We need to start producing mortars. Also want to get a few more turrets up in our kill box, just so then that can be really, really sexy for when they attack. I'm not sure how far up I want to take the turrets, just in case, obviously, they do sap through this bit. Because they could just blow their way through here. I'd like to argue they wouldn't. But yeah, maybe we can think about, if they don't ever come through this bit of wall, we can actually think about getting a few turrets down this wall here. I'd probably want to just readjust it just so the back of them turrets have a little bit more defense. Which will then sappers, because obviously sappers look at the range of your turrets and try and avoid them. Like, I'd be extremely curious, like, if they try and come through this bit. I'm wondering whether we just start graniting this up and just accepting that they probably will. Otherwise, they're going to obviously hit the tip of our defense and come down the middle, which is pretty much what we want. So yeah, big episode. We can mine that collection of treasure. That's fine. We've got other things that we want to deal with. We can mine them away this episode. We will expand these. Now, I know they can be used as cover, but I'm okay with that. Actually, what I probably want to do is probably reduce it like that. So if they want to come into cover, then they have to... Yeah, I'll leave it like that for the time being, actually. I don't know if I want these blocks in now, thinking about it. I think I am agreeing with that comment that someone posted, actually, of how our kill box is going now. Because the problem is, if we put it there, they're going to jump into cover there, meaning not everything's going to be able to shoot at it. And if they're a good shot, they could actually potentially take someone out. We haven't got a research project, so let's get on that. The thing is, we're going to need biofuel eventually for mortars and stuff. I feel like let's get microelectronics because it unlocks EMPs and stuff like that, and we do need to actually be able to fight these mechanoids with some sense of, that we're going to win. That roof should stay up now. Watch it kill Iamiro. Okay, so we're going to have to put it into a roof. It's going to do my OCD in. Right, let's get the first solar panel in then, I guess. I was really hoping that wall would hold it up. Unless I have to, like, build roof area like that. Because this potentially could be a little armory. Right, let's see if this gets rid of this, because then that will allow us to have another solar panel here. And I might just stack 2. We'll have to send this power line up here, though. Because if we send it this way, we'll need another switch on it. It should be slightly negative, so I think this power is going to go up this way. Yeah. Saying that, we're just going to have we're going to have like 2 switches to this. No, we're going to have to pull this switch down, really, aren't we? It's just not going to work the way we wanted it to. And the idea is, obviously, why we're doing it like this is we want as many... Because if an infestation comes down here and breaks this power cable, especially if we're shooting, bombing this, blowing this up, there is a potential that it could obviously destroy the power cable, which is pretty bad news for us. So let's do that. I do want to mine that little section out, just so I can push the power cable as far away from danger as possible. Luckily our miners are legends, so we can actually get this building done. And there we go. We'll put the switch there. And then at least this way it will give us the potential of actually putting some batteries in here as well. Have another like little battery room. And then I'll probably take a power conduit all the way there. We're going to need to mine some of this. Potentially mine all of this and that. Because I want to run the power conduit where I know it doesn't make too much sense, but I want to try and protect it obviously as best as we can. So keep it out of harm's way if we can. Let's turn power off to that, otherwise it will turn and start draining power. So at least we have a power conduit. Okay, the roof's gone there, meaning we can get another solar panel in, which is perfect. And then we should be able to get 6 in there, and then we'll potentially have our mortars here. We might have to think about reinforcing this somehow. Like, I think the big test will be when we get them termites in, but mortars is obviously going to give us another way to actually be able to fight back, which is going to be perfect. So yeah, eventually we might push this back a little bit, but I don't really want to worry about that yet. I really want to test it with an infestation when one actually happens. Right, this will be mined out in a little bit, so then we can actually get full power production going. Yeah, I said about getting 2 up and then testing it, but I think we might just get all our power up, get rid of these wooden generators, build this room in here so we actually have production outside as well, and then just keep improving the colony slowly but surely. There we go. And then power conduit. See, there is always method to the madness. We'll send it up there. This will probably be kept here. I don't really want to have to keep building this again, but... No, I probably will put it in this room. So we'll just do that power conduit like that for the time being. There we go, another solar panel's going down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We could put so many blocks in here, it could actually turn off the AI. Actually, blocks over here where the bugs are going to be is probably going to be more productive because they're not hardly going to try and jump into cover. For Iamiro was going to lock himself in then. Would have been funny. Funny, haha. Saying that, blocks here isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. And it might put them off from coming through this way. That's why I sort of wanted this back a little bit anyway. Not only because of the marsh, but so if people do attack, hopefully they bomb this bit first. And then where we're shooting down at them, they're going to be more wanting to obviously come up at us rather than keep blowing us up. But the good thing about that is especially how we've held on through people who try and breach our defences, getting some mortars up and whatnot is going to be actually really sweet to be able to stop that. So let's get 2 more solar panels because obviously we're trying to replace all our power that we have at the moment with solar power. You know, we're going green this episode, that's what it is. Not green with envy, green with electrical power. See, I could do a live voiceover advert work. I mean, everything else is going really, really nice, so I'm sort of loving this. We'll need some batteries. So then we'll just put some shelves in here where we'll obviously put the mortars in. Because the shelves for the mortars have to be a certain radius close to the mortar for whatever reason. You telling me it's not safe to carry, like, fully armed mortar shells halfway across the colony? Because, damn. Right, do need that up. How are we doing for components? Components, we've got 52. We're slamming it. Steel, we're running a bit low on. Nothing too crazy. Right. Watching these batteries, we're not really storing much energy, which is a little concerning, but hopefully nothing too crazy. But obviously we just need our solar panels up for our new power source. Are we starting to store anything? Because obviously we have to store stuff for overnight with these solar panels. Let's get another one up. Okay, that one isn't charging to 4, but I reckon that's just because these are slightly under the cliff, which is a bit annoying. Right, they're starting to store energy. Question is, how many more do we want? We could fit... Could get 6 in, so pause that quickly. Get 6 in. And then the mortars still could go here. But obviously they're quite close. I think 3 mortars should be fine. And then does that give us enough room? Not really. Problem is where else can we put these beasts? The problem is we need this for solar panels, really. Because where else can we put solar panels? Do you know what I'm saying? There's not many other options we have, unless I remove some of the roof here. I don't know if it'll let me put them. Even then, we're not going to get a great deal amount of mortars in there. Okay. Yeah, there's a cliff bit right there, so it's going to cover a little bit. But then that will sort out a lot of our power problems, you see. A lot, if not all, unless we close a little bit more off here and we have our mortars here. Not sure I love that idea, though. Because what we could do is wall this off here. Problem is it's making a kill box that we need big, even smaller, do you know what I mean? Well, the power is the main priority, because without power, I should probably be turning that off. Even though there's still a dead body. Cremate corpse. Okay, I need to set up another one, so cremate corpse. Rotten animal. Do forever. There we go. So hopefully that will sort out that in our kill box. Sad Wanderer, rebuffed. Body modder, frustration. We're getting there, people. Come on. And what am I meant to do if your dating life is bad? Do you know what I mean? Imagine that. Why are you breaking down in the colony? Oh, my dating life is pretty bad. I keep getting told no by a woman that I keep going for. Right, at what point do I pull you in and say, actually, it's sexual harassment and stop it? Well, I got a nice little bit of coffee with me today. A bit of caffeine just like pumping through the old veins. It's very, very nice. Yeah, mortars is the only thing we've got to find a home for. Don't think we potentially... The problem is it's for stuff like this, really. We haven't even... Oh, I haven't even allowed growing on this. Like, do I care? No, we have so much cloth. Potentially grow something else, but what else would we actually want? Is the answer. I don't know if there's anything we really desperately need in here. Like, could make drugs for the hell of it, but don't particularly think they're worthwhile. Okay, there we go. Everything is getting cleaned and done. Power, how are we looking? The batteries are looking really, really good. Watch all these solar panels get destroyed like the first attack. This is just to hold us over until we really start growing, and then we'll get geothermal up here and stuff like this. But then the next plan is to get rid of them. So these mortars, sadly we can't even get them there. I mean, we could lay them across like that, but I love how everything I do needs to look good, do you know what I mean? The thing is, unless we do 1 mortar, 2 mortar, 3 mortar, we could put them there. We would then have to granite wall, and I'm doing the thing that I said I don't want to do. Like there, we could then open that up. So there could be like a walkway there into the storage. So that would then be the storage, where we store all the mortars and whatnot. Does that sound like a good idea? Probably doesn't need to be that big. Could probably do it just like that, just for the time being. Like, yeah, okay. Why can't I put there? Just makes this kill box not as. The problem is this is why, like games like this, I do struggle to. Wait, if I go... Let's just remove a bit of roof here. This is for science. Okay, we've got room there, so we could potentially move the wall here. Just seeing, if we remove like the wall there, can we actually... Okay, we could actually then potentially get a mortar down here. So I think this might actually be the better option. So zone, remove roof here. Don't want them blocks to come down on our... Watch a solar panel just get randomly destroyed because I'm an idiot. Alright, then we need granite door. Just put it there. Yeah, now I can actually build that power conduit. That's actually quite funny. I'm an idiot. Right, there we go. Right, we've been storing a lot, so that means in a minute we can get rid of that. We'll also start queuing up then. Possibly strengthen this bit a little bit as well, because this could do obviously our defences in. I might just put the wall in just so it looks nice and doesn't bother my OCD. Because, you know, that's more important than being actually, like, semi-efficient. I really want our defences to get tested now. I don't know about you lot. Yeah, these are pretty much ready to go down. I mean, the solar panels are holding the place up all on their own, which is obviously really, really great to see. You making blocks? Yep. So, yeah, okay. No, let's just do one thing at a time, Tazastical, before... Right, so how many mortars can we get in here? We can get them all in. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is going to be more than enough. Like, I'm happy with 3. Anything more, I think we're probably being not very productive. There we go, because then we can still do our same our same method of sending lobster in with a sniper rifle, but we can also have some mortars to just back it up as well, which I really, really like the idea of. So we are going to need to start mining steel again. So we'll do this because it's nice and close. We have got a raid, so the game heard me and the game did answer. And there is a lot of them, 23 to be precise. That's a lot. They've still got bow and arrows, but they could very, very easily overwhelm us. So we don't want these doors held open anymore. So let me just check the message before we get too carried away, because I am excited to see the new kill box. So they're going to prepare for a while and then attack. So that means first we need to redo our inside zone, because obviously we've got lots more areas where we're able to do stuff, which is also very, very, very good. So it just gives us more chance, well, to obviously do stuff around the colony, which is always fun. It's potentially still here, but I don't want to open up our base any more than what it already is because of infestations and stuff like that. I don't want to jinx it, do you know what I mean? Like, right, power conduit, that can come up pretty much all the way. We'll possibly at some point want to mine the back wall out, but I'll probably forget about that, and then we'll lose some turrets in a bad attack, and then I'll be like, why didn't I do that? No, I'm not going to build a turret there, because this area is probably going to have to be just boosted just a little bit, just so we make sure no funky dunky business is going to happen there. And then we'll put 3 layers of sandbags as we do. Don't think I want sandbags any further up there. Then that would be really nice. Everyone inside. And then I'm just going to draft purple to then manually shut these doors. This is going to be a test. We should get through it fine though. Right, they're just preparing for a while. Right, there we go. So purple has done that. Let's just make sure we undrafted him. Well, obviously the doors are going to slow us down, but that's absolutely fine. If we had the mortars up, we could send them a welcome present. Orders zone expand inside. That's why none of this is getting built. There we go. Saying that we are running low on steel, which is fine. We'll go on a steel mission in a minute. I'll let them get to about there. Then I think that's possibly enough time to get, well, that is enough time to get everyone ready. And let's see, because these are the attacks at the end of the day that we've got to deal with. While we don't have many more turrets up, obviously we do have a wider kill box now. We have a wider kill box, so there's more space between there. So we should see, like, realistically, already flicking switch on, nice, nice, nice. We should see a much better showing from our defence. How good of a showing, I'm not sure. Get a lobster there. Just spread everyone out, so if they do decide to obviously run at us, it gives them a little more to think about. There we go. We've got traps, okay. So here we come. Now, obviously, it is still a learning curve, this kill box. We're making it fresh, so let's see. One, do they go down? So not... Okay, yeah, they do. So there we go. So we took a few out on the traps, but obviously that's not really the main thing. It's just a bit extra. Just slows them down a bit. Okay. And then we got this bit here. So I think, on what we said last time, I think we do want to put some sandbags at some point to try and get them, obviously, to all come out of the same bit. So all of our people are now shooting. Our turrets are shooting. They get pinned down quite nicely. So they will run for this bit here. These doors are open. Why are them doors open? I think, yeah, I might just leave them. Crow, just get into the defence. They're going to run for that area, though. I'm sure I shut that door. I've really messed up. I mean, Dragon, how hurt are you? You're pretty hurt. Okay, just make sure we're firing in there. Chieftain, I should always remember to use that combat command. It's a bit silly that I forget to do it. He's just shooting, so it's not a big problem. Iamiro, shoot him. Crow, shoot him. No one's in melee. Okay, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. Iamiro, back off. Then Chieftain can stun him. Nice. There we go. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. So, I messed up with that door there. Apart from that, we were okay. And the reason why he got into melee is because I started aiming at people in here. There we go. Pretty good kill box. So, we will check if there's anyone we want. Underground Psycho. Oh, if he didn't have Psychopath, I would have really been up to take him, to be fair. Crab, Fast Walker, and Ugly. Nothing terrible, but obviously we're pretty much just holding off for the perfect colonists. we're in a situation where we don't have to take anyone that isn't amazing. Like, and I know people will say, oh, just take someone to just haul and clean, but, you know, we are getting jobs done. All this means is we have to be careful of how many jobs we queue up all at once, do you know what I mean? So we can't queue up like 1,000 jobs all at once, but we're still able to do everything that we want. Of course he's going to try and go through the... I love how the turrets are still shooting. Lobster, can I draft you and can you just, like... Oh, nice. I was just about to say, rather than us have to repair them doors. Or build the doors back, I should say. There we go. I always forget to use that combat command. So that's my bad. Do we even worry about stripping them? I don't think we do. I don't think they're going to have anything that's going to particularly be great. Cloth. How much cloth have we got? 1,500. Okay. But yeah, no, much improved defences, so that was really, really great to see. Obviously still got a few more turrets to go in, which will be even better. I feel like we might need just like 2 layers of rocks just round here. My only concern is obviously if they come out here and then beeline for the turrets, they could probably get there. So that's my only concern. So I do think we put a layer of sandbags in. So what we did see, actually, I know I mocked this on previous episodes. Actually, what it would do great is to actually try and get them more in a block, because the people that obviously are really fast gives a chance for the people to go behind to catch up. I'm even thinking of like extending that bit there. Yeah, I'm going to need to do something here. I think we are going to block this, like put blocks in this whole thing. Saying that, there will be traps. I keep doing stuff and then like second guessing myself. It's just this is the best I've done on Rimworld for a long time, so I don't really want to mess it up straight away. I want to at least give it like an episode or two. Saying that, I know they're going to run this way, so I could just put... I'll just put some traps there. Do you know what I mean? I know they're going to run for them directions, so I'll just put a few more traps there and it'll help me... just even if it takes out one person, does a little bit more damage to one person, it's just a little bit more help. Right, let's get some steel for the colony. Because what a material that we used to be in abundance of, obviously. Now we're upgrading a lot of things, building some sexier things. We're going through quite a lot. So we'll pause that. I will set up the cotton, because now we're putting in loads of sandbags and stuff like that. We're actually going to go through cloth pretty quickly. Components are down to 9. Jesus, and we started on what, 52 this episode? Jesus, we went through a lot. I might mine a tunnel all the way through here, just so we can get over here a little bit quicker. Obviously that gives the AI a chance to get to us quicker, but I don't think I really care that much. Just seeing if these actually have got damaged or anything. They all look absolutely fine. Made me jump then, because I heard like the mechanoid make a noise and I thought, oh god, what's happening? Okay, that's getting built. So turrets are going up. Our defences are looking stronger and stronger. Down the line we can potentially get turrets in here, which I think obviously we will do. Okay, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I'll deconstruct these generators in a minute. Okay, all that steel is done. Aisha got hurt and I didn't even realise. That's how amazing I am. Just seeing if there was any more steel. Oh, these are ready to harvest. So let's harvest them. Just seeing if there's any more steel bits near us. There's one there. I know there are stuff obviously deep in our base, but I want to be, I don't really want to do it. There's some there we could get. There we go, nice, nice, nice. Some components over here. Okay, actually there's quite a lot of steel over here. I assume this is all in our, yeah, it's all in our zone. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Don't want to queue up too much because I want to make sure lots of cleaning gets done, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I was impressed by the kill box, really impressed. Obviously, if I had these doors shut, we would have been golden. That was my mistake. Like I said, apart from a few silly mistakes, we've actually been going strong. 9 components. Where did we pick up components from? I really need to be watching more. Some components here, so we could potentially mine them out and then just fill it back in with granite wall. Here we go. Okay, obviously the value of our colony is going to be going up, meaning the game is going to chuck more stuff at us as a party, so that's good just to keep everyone's moods high, although people's moods are pretty sky high anyway. Party has been called off. Why? Does it tell you why? It doesn't say why. Is the room that bad? Interesting. Obviously we do need to make this room a lot better. Mad animal. Is it just the one? Oh, lobster's in trouble. Lobster, you really... It is just the one. You do need to hit it though, lobster. Of course he does. Who didn't have faith in him? Who didn't have faith in him? Jesus, what is your shooting, my boy? 11. And you do have careful shooter, better accuracy, nice. There we go, lots of steel potentially coming in. I always say potentially because we could die in a minute. Just to be really positive. Major break risk, lobster. Why? So the corpses, no artificial parts. Yeah, I mean, we're just not at that research at the moment. We do need to do our holy room, so to speak. Could build it here. But if an infestation came here, it would be devastating. Do we just build it here? Or, could build our holy room here. No, that's silly. Just do this into the... Right, let's start building our holy room. It's going to be a bit awkward to get to. I suppose we could potentially move this. Right, let's get on speed 3 so we're actually making progress. Let's cancel that. I wonder if we build it off here. So this will be our new production room for the stuff that's outside. We'll move that bad boy in there. So then we could potentially have like our worship room like this. And I think that's what we're going to do. So the first thing we need to do, well, everything needs to start getting cleaned. We need to, so lobster come on hauling, so then all that gets done. Although obviously lobster is going to finish off this mining. Which is of importance, because actually we do need steel to get that mortars up and stuff like that. Because I do believe, yeah, that's what we're all waiting for. Right, deconstruct that wall so we can actually get the wall behind it up, for God's sake. Worst builders ever. Right, lobster's nearly done with that, so then hopefully he'll get to burying bodies afterwards. And how much steel is that? Just double click and it will highlight everything on the screen. That was 700 until he nicked it. Yep. Okay, cool. Then lobster... No, I'm going to turn these off. Right, don't refuel them. Lobster, what is your job? Refueling cooler. Okay, whatever. No. Alright, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to tell you to do it, because everyone's getting negative modifiers from keep seeing all these dead bodies. Harrowing assembly. 20 by 25. How big is that? That is massive, isn't it? Whoa, yeah, it is that. 20. Yeah, we haven't got the space for that. Like, if we get, like, things that we can build in here, that would be perfect. The only thing we're going to have to worry about this is if stuff gets dropped in. That's why I don't want the switch down here. Well, I mean... I don't know. Go frenzy. Lobster, stop doing that because you're going to just break down. Alright, let's set up these for deconstruction. God, we are smashing it! We're doing well. If you got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.